better than me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another Watchalong with your boy, BaseDaKID. As always, please like and subscribe, share with a friend, a colleague, a relative, an associate, an enemy, any and all in between. It's appreciated. And a quick apology for the this couple different time changes. I did kind of realize 11 o'clock was way too soon, especially for a bunch of fights that none of us on this side of the world in the UK particularly know. And I had some other things I needed to do. A lot of you know about the puppy, so constant walks, constantly having to take him out, trying to keep his brain engaged, trying to train him, and all that stuff. So with all of that, sometimes you don't get out or even get back in when you're supposed to, or when you think you're ready to start, he acts up, he wants to go back out, he needs more stimulation. So yeah, but he's finally down resting for the afternoon before his next feed and whatnot. So I figured let's get this one in, let's get it popping. I believe that the fight after this Ogden fight is the co-main, the chief support, which is Connor Wallace, and then we have the main event afterwards. So yeah, I guess just before we start talking about all of that stuff, I guess we got to address a few of the things that took place last night. Um, I guess the first one to obviously talk about is Fabio Wardley and Justice Huni. Now, weekend wrap will be out later on today, probably in the late evening, sort of 7, 8, 9 o'clock, somewhere around there. Fight Talk Live is on at 3. Then I've got a few other bits and pieces. Now, I was actually supposed to be going out to an event at sort of 6:37. However, the event's been cancelled, so I've been able to reschedule and rearrange my date. So I may, in fact, do weekend wrap as a live. People seem to say that they prefer the live streams as opposed to the videos at the minute. Or maybe I'll just use that opportunity to do some other videos that I can upload Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. Haven't decided yet. Or I might just play some PS5 because I haven't played no PS5 in a little while. Actually, speaking of all that, I've got to go to the gym. So I have to go to the gym later. So I guess I'll find some time for that also. But yeah, look, Fabio Wardley, Justice Huni. Highly unlucky for Justice Huni. Boxed brilliantly for 9.5 rounds. And Fabio made it come true. He said, "You got to be perfect for 12 rounds. Only got to be perfect for 1 second." He said that's the only sensible thing Deontay Wilder ever said. I've got my questions and my issues about that, but ultimately he pulled it out of the bag. There are some other things that I will address in that, especially on Weekend Wrap and Fight Talk Live, because yeah, let's just say there's a few things I'm not particularly happy with in that situation, and it's no knock on Fabio. Like ultimately, like I've met Fabio in person a couple times, great guy. He still never gave me the interview I asked for, but that's fine. We'll work on that. Um, but everyone calls me Team Tasman over here. Um, Me and Justice get on very well. It's a shame I wasn't able to be in Ipswich to actually go sort of see him and the team over there. But yeah, just this one good thing I will say though is it's one of those ones where even though he lost, like his stock hasn't dropped, it's actually risen. Now I know I don't like to do the thing of people like basically losing and being like a what they call it, like a spirited loser, or judging people based on their best losses, or kind of thing like that. But in this scenario, based on a few other things that I will want to talk about later on, I think it's fine for his stock to have dropped within this loss. um one thing I guarantee, I think that Fabio Wardley will want no parts of a rematch if it was offered. I mean, look, he ran it back with Fraser Clark, but that was a whole different scenario. I think if Justice Huni said, I want a rematch, I don't think Fabio would take that rematch, personally. Nor would he have to, nor would he need to. Like, he done what he needed to do. He got the victory. It was a definitive victory. An absolute shout out to him. And this was, I've only ever picked against Fabio on 2 occasions. The first Fraser Clark fight, which honestly I do think Fraser Clark actually won, and this fight. All the others, I picked him to win the rematch against Fraser Clark. I picked him to beat Adilier. I picked him to beat Valili, Nathan Gorman, and all them guys. But yeah, this one, everything that I knew of Justice, I felt, yes, that's, you have to win this. These are the reasons that you win this fight. Of course, anything can happen, and as we saw, anything did. It wasn't even a lapse of concentration. It wasn't even a switch off. It was just basically being so much in control that he's just decided to go for the big shot, thinking that Fabio is obviously like there for the taking. And rather than just carry on doing what he'd been doing, he took a chance. It was a gamble. And then Fabio gambled the other way. I don't agree with anyone saying that it wasn't a quote unquote lucky punch. It was. I mean, he threw it hoping it would land, but considering the fact that he hadn't been able to set that punch up all night or any other punches, it's hard to not call it anything other than a lucky punch. It just, it just happened to, land on the sweet spot. Obviously, that double impact of Justice throwing his entire body weight forward, Fabio with that little short. It didn't even look like Fabio put much torque on it. It looked very reminiscent of the Daniel Dubois punch against Anthony Joshua, where it barely looks like it does anything, but it's just that double connection, that slow torque, that almost that 1 inch punch scenario. And yeah, but yeah, everything else I want to say about that I will talk about in other videos. I won't say here. Keyshawn Davis has gone and done himself an even further disservice after his deplorable behavior this week. It's mad because obviously his brother Kelvin's the one that got beat, yet Kelvin's the one that was breaking up the whatever the fracas was between him, Nahir Albright, Keon. Yeah, it just, as I said on my basis picks video, it's like Keyshawn Davis he was on that cusp of superstardom. He was the guy that America was about to turn to say, yeah, he can be this person. But he's shown yet again that Americans at this point in time just don't have that star power, don't have the ability to be stars. They all seem to have this built-in self-destruct switch, and it just comes out randomly for no reason. But I'm going to talk about that again a bit more later on, probably on the weekend wrap and on Fight Talk Live. I'm going to really let loose because if for nothing else, it's even more frustrating and disappointing for me because I can't even say I was a very big Keyshawn Davis supporter, admirer, like whatever you want to say. I respected a lot about him, but this is the second infraction in the space of 2 years, and this one is definitely worse than the other one. You can't blame this on any mental health struggles that you had or whatever. Like, literally, a guy's just come in. All he's done is come in to do a job. Hasn't troubled you, hasn't troubled your peoples. Like, he's in his changing room celebrating, and you and your youngest brother come storming in for what? There was absolutely no need for it. Then there's another fracas outside afterwards. Like, you're in your hometown. If anything, you should be keeping a low profile. You're around mingling with the crowd, eating popcorn after missing weight by over 4 pounds. whole thing is just disgusting behavior. But again, I'm gonna save all my, all the spicy talk and that for another time, because this ain't the stream for it. Anyway, let me get into the comments. I know a couple people are tuned in and watching. So uh, Wayne Parania, Parani, shout out to you. You got us on live stream, brother. Good. Um, Arvo Base, shout out Philip. Yasmin, shout out to you. Thank you very much for being in attendance. Hope you are well, and hope work's going good for you. Star Fox WR45E salute says, now that's how you roll the dice. Take note, AJ. Yeah, very true. And he also says, big up to the chat. So yeah, if you're in there, hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Man, like James in the building as well, big up to you. Keyshawn Tank Davis II, history repeating itself. 100%. I started getting concerned when he started doing a lot of praising Tank, talking about how we understand how Tank feel, and he's starting to feel the same way, and none of us are on Tank's level, so we can't comment on how he's moving. And I'm like, what? This is a guy who's supposed to be out there trying to fight, and you're basically glazing, man, on a cigar talk. Like, I didn't understand that. And what made it worse is I would expect someone like Najee, who's supposed to have some kind of journalistic integrity, to challenge him. Like, yo, but you're supposed to be wanting to fight this dude. How is this your mentality? Keyshawn display is really disappointing, making himself so unlikable. Yep. What's this? What's Philip saying here? So far, American boxing for 2025. Yep. Down. It's down bad. Starbucks says like Tesla stock. Oh, more like WBD stock prices. Jeez. Oh, good afternoon in Australian. Okay. I probably should have known that, considering the amount I talk to all these lot. You know what's funny, actually? I got a message from Mick Francis yesterday, straight after the fight between Wardley and Huni. For those of you who don't know, Mick Francis is the head promoter of Tasman Fighters. I don't think he manages Justice. No, I think he might manage Justice as well, but he's the head promoter for Tasman. And he just sent me a message. The first thing he said is, what was up with that 10 count? And I goes, yeah, it was fast. It was extremely fast. And then he sent me the scorecards before they got released out, because obviously someone from ringside sent them to him. And he said, and then on one of the cards, Fabio got 2 rounds. On the other 2, he got 1 round, and on one of them, I think it was the 2nd round, and then on the other one, it was the 3rd. So yeah, it just goes to show. Look, sometimes power can bail you out of a crisis, but you can't be just relying on it. James Huni's stock went up. He did a great job yesterday, 100%. But as I was saying a little bit earlier, James, I don't know if you heard when I said this, but I'm very cautious of giving people too much credit for losing, because ultimately he lost. Like, that's not a bad thing in this situation, but it's just a case of he didn't get the victory, which means whether he gets more plaudits or whether people, respect the loss or whatever, that's now he's still going to drop in the rankings. And now you still got to do extra to get to where you want to be. Not saying like losses don't define you, all that stuff, and I'm not saying that having the loss is a bad thing, because I'm sure he will learn from it. But it's just a case of I don't want to be the one that's doing all of that. But his stock went up in defeat, because you don't want to be known as being a good loser, or that guy that we'll bring him back because he'll lose but he'll give it everything. Like, you don't want to be that guy. Like, you've got better aspirations. And from the times that I've spoken to Justice, I've spoken to him 3 times, two on my channel and once on another one. I know for a fact that loss, he'll take it in his stride, he'll accept it, but he's not gonna be like, oh well, I did my best, so head held high. He's gonna be frustrated. Good thing is that he's only 26. Yep, that is very true. Got plenty of time to come back. And I think if we check it, I mean, and maybe this is the way you kind of frame it. Joseph Parker was 26 when he took the loss to Anthony Joshua. I believe, yeah, he was 26, and yeah, he was 26. So at that point, you then say, well, look how he came back. Yes, he took an immediate loss straight after to Dillian White, but then big rebuild, got himself up to a position, had another setback with Joe Joyce, but was ill. And now we see kind of how he's moving. He's top three. And with a Fabio Wardley and with everyone else, the one thing about Justice Huni is, again, with him being 26, like 27, I think, later this year or very early next year, the plus thing is, man like Fabio Wardley will be 33, 34 by the time Justice is touching 30. So will Daniel Dubois. He will be 31, 32. So it'll be Huni, Dubois, Atalma, Joshua Edwards, Leo Atang, and then he will kind of be that elder statesman, the one that maybe jumps on the younger ones just before they're ready. It feels like pattern in American boxing, with the backstage altercations from Wilder going to Brazil and his family to now Keyshawn cause more problems for himself. Yeah, although I think the Brazil thing was slightly different, but I get what you mean. Um, Safita Ofa, shout out. Who won? I don't know which. If you're referring to Jai Opetaia and Claudio Squeo, the fight hasn't started yet. It will likely be starting around, I think, maybe 2 o'clock at this point. Fabio defined won't do a rematch. Oh, Fabio definitely won't do a rematch anytime soon. Can Fabio get any better? I mean, he can, but not if he's gonna be on the talk of I just got to land one. If he's on that Wilder talk, then he won't get better because he won't feel like he has to, and that's something that obviously, there's a lot of stuff he's got to sort out. But again, I'm not going to speak about too much of that on this stream. I'll save that for other content, but I'm pretty sure most of you can kind of guess where we're going. Okay. Is anyone watching the DAZN card, by the way? And I didn't get I watched parts of the most valuable prospects card. I'm surprised Bree Howling. Well, I'm not surprised she got beat. I thought that there was a chance she might, because Naomi Cardenas is like a volume swarmer, but I thought Bree would have a bit more mustard on the shots to be able to deter her. Nope, did not turn out that way at all. James was watching Beatrice earlier. She's really good. Yeah, I haven't seen the entire fight, but I've seen enough of the rounds to see how well she done. Although I was expecting that she would get the stoppage. What is good though is she did a face to face with Stephanie Han, who is the WBA champion. Yeah, she's the WBA champion at lightweight. So they're trying to make a unification there. Beatrice is still with Matchroom, even though she was on the MVP show. Although we don't know if maybe that's the transition. Maybe they tried to buy the contract out. I hope Matchroom do bring her back for their own cards because she's a good talent. Down for a scrap. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we hear news of her signing to MVP like before that Stephanie Hahn fight gets announced. Um, Especially with Terry Harper like finally calling out Caroline Dubois, so you know that those two are gonna fight. And but then hopefully the winners you can have two belts apiece between whoever, and then you have that undisputed fight. I think I want to go to the Samoan Isles. I want to visit a bunch of those Polynesian countries, to be honest. I want to be around some Samoans, some Maoris, some Tongans, all of the Polynesian cultures. Okay, they're doing a live performance at the moment. I don't know what they call this dance though. If anyone knows in the chat, let me know. I could do the research on it, but I'm sure some of you will know. There's some really good looking women though. This must be the little break before the co-main starts. Okay, nice little dance break. Okay, something a little different. I like it. These kids are talented. Okay, now the women are gonna take over. But I can't lie, a lot of this looks like breakdancing. Like breakdancing, popping and locking. This is cool. I like it. James, yeah, they do have good looking women. Speaking as a happily married man, just looking. Oh, of course, there's no harm in looking, and if you look, it makes you appreciate what you have. That you're not tempted. Like you can appreciate the beauty from afar, but understand that it's not for you because you have better at home. And I love and respect that. I wonder how old like these all of these boys and girls. They look like they're different ages. Some look like they might be 12, 13. Others look like they might be like 19. Some like they might be in their 20s. There's a couple that look like they're in their early 30s maybe. So it's clearly like a generational thing. This performance. One thing I always respect is when people have like when you've got to do big dance routines or routines that go on for ages and you actually remember the whole thing. Like I do respect that because that's one thing when I used to like dance and everything. It was very hard for me to remember a routine longer than like a minute and a half. Anything longer than that, I used to zone out. Yeah, that was good. Shout out to them. I enjoyed that performance. Can't hear it properly, but do you know how Zelfa did last night? No, no, I don't. Unfortunately, um, but I guess Box Rec is my friend, so let me take a look. Zelfa Barrett. He won via TKO in the third round, but his opponent was 19-10-2. So I won't really read too much into it. Shout out to Pokes is live. Salute to you. Thank you very much for being here. Okay, so Connor Wallace is up next. I remember I actually spoke to Connor a couple of days ago. He said he's buzzing for this fight. I'll sort out another interview with him when the fight's over. Okay, so co-main coming up. So Dylan Collin from France. Let's see what he's got to offer. Oh, Salemo Bean has announced their retirement. Okay, is what it? Yeah, he's got a co-promotional deal with Tasman Fighters and Matchroom. He got signed uh, about 4 months ago now. I think it was like in January or February he got signed. So they're looking, by having that connection, he can get onto the Riyadh cards and he can get some fights over in the UK. So I think this may be his last fight in Australia for a little while, um, unless obviously he comes over to the US or the UK and maybe doesn't perform too well and he has to go back over there due to demand or something. We'll find out. Oh, actually, while I'm here, let me see if I can find the Nakatani fight. Um, no, I don't have a stream for it. If anyone's got a link to the Nakatani fight, let me know. Okay, let's get ready to turn this off. Connor in his paddy green. I remember I called him when I called him British, and he was like, "Ah, oh, I'm Irish." But I'm like, "Well, yeah, but like you're Northern Irish, so you're part of the UK, innit?" So you're like, ah, okay. uh, no, shout out Connor. He's a good guy. I'm not 100% sure where the ceiling is. That we have spoken about it before, um, but I feel like he's a person that will get opportunities because he can speak. He's likable. He's got a little bit of charisma about him, and he seems to be easy to work with. So, all right. So they touch gloves, getting ready to start. And I know you'll probably talk about this later, but what were your initial thoughts on the time of possible fight with Dillian White? Um, Surprise. That was my initial thoughts. But yeah, you'll hear more about that soon. Shout out to Lou Mac. has fight started yet? No, that fight is next. The co-main event has just started, so the Jai Opetaia fight will probably start around 2 o'clock. Uh, Anita Kaka, what time is the fight? I'm assuming probably about 2 o'clock, unless this fight ends very early. Streamers has Stream East has the link. Okay, thank you. Let me see if I can get it on the phone. Okay, so alright, to be honest, I haven't been watching this round, but it looks like there's a lot of front lead arm feinting, both trying to keep center. Connor trying to stab to the body with the jab. Collin moving around well, bouncing up and down on his toes. Tries for a 1-1-2, but Connor Wallace gets out of the way. Wallace doing a good job of cutting off exit points for Dylan Collin. Stab to the body by Wallace. Okay, this Dylan Collin doesn't have very good range control or range perception. Oh, okay, decent little shot there. Connor walking in square with his hands down. Not too much on it though. End the first rounds. When is the fight? Probably start around 2 o'clock. Who you got? Yeah, I've got Jai winning inside 3 rounds. That's what I expect. Having after what I've seen of Claudio Squeo, admittedly just like highlights, but I think he gets absolutely destroyed. Go Jai, watching from Samoa. Oh, shout out to you, Lou Mac. I do want to come to the Isles of Samoa at some point. It's a culture I have to visit and see for myself. For some reason, I'm starting to see Wardley's name linked to Usyk now. That's because he's got that WBA interim heavyweight title. So even though it's only for for that regular title, it puts you in a position to become a mandatory after a while. Link to fight. If you're talking about the Jai Opetaia fight, the link is the zone. That's as good as I can give you, unfortunately. I don't have any. I don't really do the streaming thing. Well, the illegal streaming thing, I should say. Not unless I've got no other way to watch something. Yeah, I just went on the website, James. So It's fine. I'll watch the highlights later. Again, I had to, it's too much stuff going on at once. I'll be happy to welcome you to our island. Thank you. Thank you. I think for my when I turn 40 next year, I've got two trips in mind. One is Dominican Republic, and the other one is the Samoan Islands. If you're just new joining, make sure you hit that like button for me. Thank you very much. Subscribe if you like the content. Obviously, no pressure with that, but a like would really help to get the visibility out there and keep the comments coming in. That keeps and helps the traffic and as well. So thank you. Second round, Dylan Collin looks like he's trying to take more control in this one. Trying to push Conor Wallace back, but Conor's now taken center of the ring again, working well with the jab. Looks like Conor Wallace has sort of found a bit of groove. They ended up in a clinch with the referee breaking them just under 30 seconds to go. Nothing real big has been landed by either guy, but um, Conor Wallace looks to be trying to throw the more authoritative shots. JP, so who's fighting? Currently, it is Dylan Collin versus Conor Wallace in the co-main event of Opetaia and Claudio Squeo. Awesome early birthday wishes on your 40th coming up next year, Uso. Peace and love. Appreciate you, Uso. Thank you very much. Hey, what's going on? Oh, that looks a bit weird. Okay, so both back in center of the ring. Conor Wallace is trying to hold the center. Tries for the backhand there. Part on the guard by Collin. Collin's trying to push Conor back. Okay, little shot over the top there by Dylan Collin. Okay, so Conor Wallace looks like he looks like he's stepping back in straight lines a little bit there. Got to be careful. Collin looks like he's trying to cut the range quite quickly, and he seems like to be having a little bit of success doing that also. Well, nice little 2-1 there by Dylan Collin. Okay, nice little counter there by Conor Wallace. Not Collin off balance. Oh, their names are okay. So I'm just gonna have to Collin and Wallace because Conor and Collin and this is getting confused. Okay, so Wallace is trying to inch forward back to center of the ring, trying to take control of it. Collin with the high guard, trying to inch his way into range. Nice backhand there by Wallace. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go, round number 3. All right, 1 minute to go with Collin sort of backed up towards the ropes. Wallace trying to apply that steady pressure, but gets caught with a counter left hook there and has to back off a little bit. Now they're both back in the center of the ring. 50 seconds to go. Oh, okay. Collin, nice little shot there, but Wallace was able to get out of the corner. But from what I've seen of this round, um, this is definitely a Dylan Collin round so far. Didn't score the first two though, so don't know if he's ahead, but this could be interesting. Oh, nice body shot there by Wallace. 10 seconds to go of round number three. Okay, end of the third. It looks like that was Dylan won. Junto just won in 7 rounds. Okay, in round seven. I think I what round I predicted. I think I predicted round 5 or 6, so wasn't too far off. What's up, JP? When's the fight? It's taking place after this one, Robert. So probably in about 45 minutes, half an hour to 45 minutes. Uh, Shout out to Brett Clarkson though. Jai hasn't fought yet. He's fighting next. He's in the main event. Um, and shout out to Peter. He's got it 2-1 to Wallace at this point in time. Okay, that's fair. Okay, Conor Wallace is trying to hold center of the ring, but he's using his feet to back out, but he's keeping his hands low when he's doing so, which is very dangerous if he mistimes that step back. But sort of skating along the ropes at this point in time, but Dylan Collins not throwing, he's just trying to keep the pressure up. A nice little spin off the target there by Wallace. Okay, they end up in the clinch, little bit of dirty fighting. The referee separates them. 1:45 to go, round number 4. Oh, nice little small uppercut to the body there by Conor Wallace. Okay, in the clinch again. 120. They release themselves. Conor Wallace gets caught with a little counter left there after throwing his own left hand. Nice little backhand there by Wallace, but then Collin came back with a shot to the body. 45 seconds left to go. Round number 4. It's another close round. I think Wallace has just edged it, but Collin is definitely applying the better pressure. Oh, okay, nice little 1-2 there, but gets come back with a little left hook counter from. Oh, okay, he's on the ropes. Oh, Conor Wallace gets caught with a little overhand right there. Gotta be careful. All right, Peter's got it 3-1 to Wallace. I think Wallace was definitely winning until that last bit. I don't know if that was enough to take the round away from him, but I'm happy with 3-1. Yeah, I agree, Peter. Close round. Okay, so that whistle is a 10-second whistle rather than a clapper. That makes sense. Okay, so round number 5. Only 4 rounds to go, so not a bad little 8 rounder instead of 10 or 12. Oh, nice little backhand there by Connor Wallace. I think Collin felt that. Okay, so Wallace dips underneath the shot, ties up Collin. Referee breaks them. 2:25 to go. Okay, nice little front jabs there from that southpaw stance by Connor Wallace. Oh, oh, okay. Little 1-2 there by Dylan Collin. Little delayed reaction in between. Feel that Connor Wallace is losing this round. Oh, okay. Little shots on the inside. Wallace pushing him back. One minute and 20 seconds to go of round number 5. Oh, okay. All right. So Collins got Wallace retreating a little bit here. 1 minute to go. Wallace got to be careful. Keep those arms up. Just got caught with an uppercut on the inside. They are holding. They split each other before the referee breaks them. 50 seconds to go. Oh, big left hand there by Connor Wallace with 33 seconds to go. Can he capitalize on it? Knock the head right back of Collin. Okay, Collin's applying a lot of pressure, aiming for those big shots on the ropes. Connor Wallace just tucking up, spins out back to center of the ring, and the bell goes for the end of the 5th. Uh, Masio back. What's the link? The link is called a DAZN subscription, my friend. It's the best I can do. Uh, Wardley needs to buy a lotto ticket when he let that punch go. He never looked up. Yep, very true. Wow, you're on a marathon of live streaming since last night. Yeah, I was gone towards the end of that Money in the Bank. It was hard to stay awake. Um, and to be honest, I'm feeling it now, especially as I've already been out this morning. Uh, that walking the dog, trying to train the dog, taking him down to the park, which I've been told I shouldn't be doing. yet, but yeah, I thought it would tire him out. Okay, so sixth round starting 2:45 coming up. Oh, nice little left hand there by Wallace. Collin tried to come back, but he managed to avoid it. But he hits him with a big right hand to the body. Does Collin trying to take the legs away? 1 minute and 50 seconds. Little double jab there back on the Wallace. Shout out hot video. What dog have you got? He's a mixed breed, half staff, quarter German Shepherd, quarter Amble. Um, Kefeu Fa 88. Let's go, Jai. Shout out all the Samoans in the building. Where are you? I'm in London, UK, London, England. Shout out to Jam Down on that. Have you found yourself having to be a lot more sociable now? Everyone and their dog trying to interact with your puppy. Do you know what? Early on, yes, but I was actually welcoming it because I thought a part of the whole socialization thing was to make sure that he wasn't afraid and scared of people or whatever, that he would be friendly, which ultimately means kind, and no one has to be worried. But I was with a trainer on Wednesday and she said basically no, the socialization is to know that these things won't hurt you or harm you, but ultimately, like, he should only really be having eyes for me and immediate people, either in my family or who I direct him to. So I have to start cutting off access to other people who just want to randomly pet him. So I have had to tell a few people recently, since Wednesday, sorry, no touching because we're in training and stuff, and they understand. But occasionally, one or two I might let one or two slip through. There was a nice woman I was in the park with earlier, and her dog, she's got like it's a half staff, half mastiff. He looks like my dog, just like a bigger version. He's 8 months old. So I guess I kind of have a bit of an idea of how my dog's gonna look like 3 months from now, 4 months from now. But yeah, he was very sort of calm and that. But as much as my dog, he wanted to play, he wanted to go jump up on him and stuff. I was like, nope, we're not allowed to do that right now. We've got to practice other things. He got very upset that I wouldn't let him play with the big dogs, but it's for his own good. Wallace normally finishes strongly. Yeah, if he can get a stoppage, I can see it happening in this round because that backhand looks like it's starting to land when he throws it out straight now. So yeah, one just landed. 2 minutes 50. Okay, you're in Melbourne. What is the time over there right now? Is it 10:30 or is it 11:30 in Melbourne? What's up, brother? What's the time in England? It's 1:30 p.m. or 1:31 p.m. right now. So I think we're 10 hours behind. I think we're 10 hours behind Melbourne and like 7 hours behind Sydney or something like that. I know there's like three different time zones in Australia for us. One of them I think is like 10 hours, one I think is 11, and the other one I think is like 7.5, something like that. People come over to me and talk to my dog and ignores me. Yeah, I hear it. I went to England last year and found it unrecognizable after not being there for 10. Oh, it's yeah, it's definitely not the same as it was 10 years ago. And a lot of that is not for the better. This Wallace versus Collin fight is a paid sparring match. No, I think they're both wary of each other's power, to be honest. But with 1 minute to okay, nice little short shot on the inside there by Wallace, then moved out before the counter came. Dogs are gifts from God. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna eat. What I'm gonna do? Oh, it's 10:30 over there now. Okay, right. Thank you. So yeah, so it's 9 hours ahead in Melbourne. I'm gonna email some pictures over to my account so that you guys can see what pop looks like, because I'm sure a lot of people are interested. I've got old pictures. Actually, I'll show you the old pictures. This is from a couple of weeks ago. Um, Shout out Jam Down. So that's good to hear. Responsible dog owner, 100%. Um, Aaron Daly. And I'm still sick that Huni got beat. Referee didn't give him a chance. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it on Fight Talk Live, Aaron. Don't worry. 7 behind Perth. Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm here until the main event. The little one controls the TV during the weekend, so I'm going to have to watch the fight on my phone. I hear you. I understand, man. Um, I wish I had more dog owners like Base near me. I'm tired of avoiding shit like I'm playing hopscotch. Yeah, no, I go out. I got the poop bags and everything. Like everything gets scooped up. And if I run out of one and he does one, because it's always quite clear, quite near to the house, I'll take him in, then I'll run and go get some bags and then go and clean it up afterwards. Um, Australia is the same post COVID. I hear that. Hot videos, cats are gifts from that. No, bun cats, man. They're disloyal. Cheers for the watch along. No, 100. Thank you very much for being here. It's much appreciated. Has your puppy got a TikTok? Yeah, nah. He's not gonna be a social media dog. Um, but I'll show you one of the old pictures, and then I'll upload one of the new ones. So this was a picture taken 2 weeks ago. He's 12 weeks and 2 days, so 3 months old now, or just coming up to it. Um, let me let's see where's the latest photos. Uh, okay, let me just get those from my Gmail. Oops, undo that. Okay, Collin looks like he's trying to win this one late. Wallace needs to be careful. I don't know if he's winning this one. Layers, photos, where are we? Overlays. Oh, big shot there by Collin. And Wallace has to hold on. Gotta be very careful now. Well, you think he's definitely lost this round. Okay, so yeah, this is what he looks like 3 weeks later. A little bit bigger. How long till Jai fights? He'll be doing his ring walk in about 10 minutes, Kurt. Well, 10, 15 minutes because the co-main is just finished. The 8 rounds have just finished. So I guess we'll see. I mean, I could see that being a draw. That puppy is fire. I think you know what? It's crazy. Like obviously, I expect the women to come up and oh, he's so cute. But even when you just got guys in their cars, it's like, yo, bro, the up dog is beautiful. I'm like, raw. Didn't really realize that man them looked at dogs that way. Dog only fans. What a world. Uh, give your puppy dog yogurt, great for the stomach. Okay, thank you. I'll take that into under advisement. Get a TikTok for your puppy. I'll follow you with my bulldog. Nah, no social media for the dog. Occasionally he'll get posts on my Insta, and that's about it. Star thoughts, what's wrong with you? Kobe Brown shout out when it start. About 10, 15 minutes, Colby. Do you think Wallace has a shot against Boatsi? I mean, a shot, yes. I don't know if he can win that. I'm not sure. John Carlo Evangelista, who's winning here? No one's winning yet. The match hasn't started. What you feeding him? At the moment, it's Royal Canin, complete nutrition. Although I want to get him off of that, 'cause I didn't actually realize it had some wheat in it, and wheat's not necessarily good for him. Um, but also Wainwright's puppy tuna with brown rice and vegetables, which he seems to love. But he only gets that at dinner time, a little bit to go with the kibble. But once that kibble's over, I'm gonna move him over to Burns or to Wainwright's. Okay, Connor Wallace did win in the end. Well done. Yeah, I'm gonna move, or I might just move him on to. I might just sort of boil and make the food himself. Man said the world has changed, not me. Um, get him on the track. No, trap will turn him. It'll turn him aggressive. I don't want him. Look, ultimately, he's gonna look mad aggressive anyway. He's gonna look, and that's something I don't mind in that sense. But basically, look, the demographic I come from, I'm a, I'm a threat to the general public, right? That's just what they're gonna see. They're gonna see big black guy with a big massive dog that while his face looks cute or his face looks gorgeous or whatever, he's also going to be a big hulking dog. So he needs to be as docile and calm as possible, so that I don't have to have people scared, because they don't even he doesn't even have to do anything. They just have to be fearful of him, and I can get in trouble. So yeah, I'm definitely not putting him on the tripe. Shout out to the boxing boys. KO, no KO in this round just yet. I know there was a KO in the Junto Nakatani fight, which I'll be watching later. How was Akusi? Oh, do you mean Nakatani? Oh, so what breed of dog is he? He's a mixed breed, Tony. Half staff, quarter German Shepherd, quarter Amble. The mum was a German Shepherd staff, and the dad was a Amble staff. Um, Shout out to Andrew. This will be a 1-2 round blowout. Sills M, salute. Who you going for the win? I've got Dry Opetaia winning inside 3 rounds. Initially, I had it as 5, but I've got it for 3 now after seeing some footage of Squeo in action. Yeah, Kibble and Tripe is, I think he means Dry 40. No, he's about to fight. Um, he's about to fight in about 10-15 minutes. They're going to do their ring walks. You might as well put the dog on socials, but his chances are he might bring in enough peas to feed himself, maybe even you. He ain't well trained enough to be able to do all that. To Shout out to Brian Paul 007, Huni got robbed. That's one way to look at it, Brian. I hear you. Salute to you. Now the hope is I can get through this fight before he wakes up and wants to go outside for either walk, wee, or playtime. Oh wow, bare people in just jumped in. I boiled the tripe. It stinks, but she loves it. Yeah, no, I can't do the smell, all the smell. So I know that I know that dogs love it, but yeah, I can't do it. Are we gonna see the fight or just you? Unfortunately, I can't stream the fight. I'll get my channel shut down. If you've got the zone, then you can watch the fight along with the watch along. I'm pretty sure on the it does say, it should say no footage. Um, so yes, it's just we're all watching together, we're reacting together. I wish I could show it to you, but I'll lose my monetization, my channel will get shut down, the zone will try to sue me, and that's not worth it. So sorry, Colby. My wife's chihuahua is a threat to the public. Yeah, oh, I hate those tiny dogs. I hate small dogs. I'd rather have a cat than a small dog, and I can't stand cats. G-Man Boxing in the building. Salute to you. Are you eating a little bit of crow, G-Man, for the way how you were dismissing Justice Huni? Obviously, I know he did get knocked out, but you was very adamant that he was that he was going to be tricky for just a couple of rounds, and then Fabio was going to get to him. What's your thoughts? Because I like it when you can hold your hands up and come clean. 85 in the chat. Oh, if there's 85 in there, please hit the like button. Yeah, I got a nice little contingent from Australia at the moment, some New Zealanders, some other Pacific Islanders over there. Thank you very much for being in attendance. Sorry, what are y'all talking about? I can hear while I'm washing. We most of it, I think it was dog talk. Should have called the dog Chris Eubank Jr. Their jackets and collars are color matched to perfection. uh, Broccoli, Lathwaite. You can show the fight without audio. Won't get in trouble. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that, bro. They can monitor it with the visuals as well. You'd be surprised. I do knockout of the year videos with just image of the and they flag the videos just based off the image. And also my, obviously I have a DAZN subscription. I have a unique account number. If I show this and the account number comes up, they know who it is. They will cancel my subscription and they will sue me. We're not, so we won't be doing that. Cute animal videos do mad views, to be fair. Yeah. Did you watch Austin Okosi, the light heavy? Nah, haven't been able to yet. Who won? Has it finished? Jasmel Dinsa. So the co-main just finished. Connor Wallace won that. Jai Opetaia is about to do his ring walk in about 10 minutes for the main event. Your community be lit. I mean, this isn't a regular occurrence, so I've got quite a few regulars in the chat, but there's a lot more people have come in clearly because of the Jai support. But I appreciate it. And I appreciate obviously talking to different people, different places around the world. It's all good. Our Veritas Ad Astra, one of the regulars, shout out how many more fights with that amount of punishment can Wardley take. I think Huni was in better shape afterwards. Yeah, I mean Huni barely took any shots. He took maybe 3 or 4 shots all fight. It just happened that that very last one, just happened to be the killer blow. But it's weird because obviously Fabio, he's only actually had 2 wars, actual real wars, and that was the first Frazier Clark fight, and then this fight, which wasn't even really a war. It was like a one-sided beatdown for 9.5 rounds. The Gorman fight, he took some shots in there, but it wasn't a huge amount. He didn't take a huge amount in the Adelier fight. Um, so he hasn't had a lot of them, but it's like when he does have them, it's just they're bad. And I think that's the thing that they've got to be concerned of. Round 4 knockout drive for the win. Okay, Sills. So you got your round in there. Okay, so the ring announcements is coming, so the ring walks are just about to start. And I don't want the world to see me because I don't think that they understand. Oh, did I miss a comment from you for that to make more sense? Although I think I get what you mean. Um, Tripe for the dog. It's a a live life or a live life. Shout out Mr. S. Mose Senio, are you going live or just gonna be? Well, I am live. Um, if you mean, am I going to be showing the fight? No, you have to have a DAZN subscription for that, or however you watch it in your neck of the woods. I'm assuming you're not in the UK, but I think DAZN is in Australia. So yeah, yeah, he was tricky a lot longer than I thought he would be. I owe him a massive apology. I respect that. Here's oh, I'll talk about this a bit later on Fight Talk Live. But what I will say with I know a couple people said, "Oh, well, look, there was a minute and a half left in the round, so maybe the ref was right to wave it off." I disagree. The one reason I will say I disagree with that is because Fabio was dead tired. I don't think he had a combo or like a big barrage in him. I think he maybe had one shot here, one shot there. And yes, he may have caught Huni again and knocked him down, but there's a chance that Huni could have survived, because I don't think Fabio had enough in the tank to be able to, throw a sustained barrage that where Huni can't block every shot and then gets caught with that one big massive one in between. So there was opportunities to see if he could have carried on. But yeah, for a short minute, I liked the idea of a min pin, but then I remember I'm not a dog person, and worse yet, the social aspect of dog ownership. Yeah, I hear it. Alex Bellotti in the building. Salute. Can't lie. Matchroom fighters can't get fair shakes recently. Huni robbed. Ford robbed against Ball. Cordina beaten due to ref incompetence. Ben should have been given a draw. Catterall losing. Yeah, I mean, when you're on top, you got to topple the empire, and that was the case, innit? At one point, Eddie was like too strong, so you gotta do what you gotta do to topple that. Huni only had 3 week camp. Well, 6 weeks notice, but yeah, I guess if you look at the fact that you're coming to the UK from Australia, 18 to 20 hour flight, having to adjust to that time zone, so you're going to lose at least 3 or 4 days of good quality time there, then having to sort out a camp in that period of time as well. There were some things against him, but ultimately he took it on, so we can't use that as an excuse. And he didn't show any gas tank problems, so he was fit. It's just that, that little, it wasn't even a switch off. He just took a gamble that he didn't have to take in that moment, and that was just the inexperience. Huni was massively impressive. His punch variety and footwork balance. If Huni is determined and focused on his boxing in the next 10 to 15 fights, would be world-class heavyweight. Yeah, he needs to be able to find a way to deliver his power better, though. That's the only bad thing about it. The power, I think he's got enough power that you feel it, but just not enough that it really hurts you unless he gets you in the sweet spot. Because Fabio was there for the taking in many times in that fight, and I don't know, I just don't think there was enough oomph in the shots to really take him, because he got folded over quite a few times from them body shots. That song lyrics. Shout out to Rover Donor. Was Dillian at the fight night? I didn't see him. I'm not sure, if he was. I'm not sure. I think he was there, but how did Perez do? I didn't see all of his fight because I fell asleep, but from what I did see, he was doing very well against Ward. I think he won a unanimous decision. Giuseppe Caputo, Forza Claudio. Okay, shout out to you. D Kumi, what time the fight start? It's starting now. The ring walks are just, yeah, the ring walks are happening right now. Is the fight ongoing? It's about to start in about 5 minutes. Annibale 93, Forza Claudio, tutta l'Italia è con te. Okay, shout out to you. I think the Junto fight is, yeah, he won in 7th round KO, Philip. I haven't seen it, but I was given the report. Huni looks like he's got a heavy punch, but not a hard punch. Yeah, I agree. But I think the heavy punch mixed with the speed should make it a hard punch. But I think maybe he has to work a bit more on the accuracy of the shot if he can't get more like force into it, because that might be what he needs. Jai about to show he's him. Usyk gets through Dubois and Parker, then retires before Jai. I mean, it would make sense. I mean, Usyk's done everything he needs to. Like, let Jai come up and clean up if he can, innit? Maybe they kept Dillian away from Retamo. Maybe. So that's a valid. I didn't really think of it that way, but that's valid. I'll catch you on the stream later, base and the regulars. All right, salute to you, Jam Down. Thank you very much. Has Jai Opetaia fight started yet? No, it's gonna be starting in about 5 minutes. They're doing the ring walks now. The announcements are coming shortly. Shout out to Jay Sampson, Ramirez ducking. Yep. If you right, so if you're in the building, please hit that like button. If you are in the chat, subscribe to the channel if you can. Much appreciated. No problem, Aya Julie. Yep, it will be starting very very soon. We'll be doing full commentary. Small arena. I would have thought Jai would have filled a bigger venue. It might be a money thing, or maybe there's not the venues open, and that's the one. Because if you guys remember, this fight was postponed by like I think it was 3 weeks. It was supposed to take place in the middle of May initially, and then got pushed back like 3 or 4 weeks due to an injury, I think, to Squeo. So yeah, I don't think there's ever been a person in the history of the sport of boxing with more intense eyes than Jai Opetaia. Like even when he's smiling and he's happy, you still feel like there's a cycle in there. And I'm good friends with him, and sometimes I still wonder like, am I safe? Which is crazy because he's actually like he's not a bad guy at all. He's a very very good, kind, like hearted, loving guy. But he just looks like he's ready. He's ready to commit murder at any moment's notice. I was supposed to do an interview with him before the fight. He got me in touch with his new business manager to set it up. He's like, "Oh, I can't schedule my own at the minute because I'm too busy." But talk to him, and he was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll get back to you." And I heard from him, so I'm gonna have to contact him afterwards to do a little post fight interview, maybe next week or something. Jay Sampson, Jai got that death stare for sure. Yeah, like them guys that just the eyes just tell you like, nah, like think again. Who wins the fight? Oh, I think Jai Patel wins it. I've got him inside 3 rounds based on what I've seen of Claudio Squeo. Um, Anything more than 5 rounds, unless Claudio puts on the performance of his life, I'd be a bit disappointed. Jai better be even Hopkins got some crazy dead soul looking eyes. Yeah, just like whatever I do to you, just understand it had to happen. It's one of them ones. It's like matter of fact. These men are legit like Thanos. It's like they may not want to hurt you, or they may not want to have to do what they have to do, but it's for the greater good. So they will commit with no hesitation. You got those killer eyes like Mike Tyson on it. Yeah, but the thing is, Mike Tyson didn't really have killer eyes. He just had his whole face was the package of damn, like this guy means business. Jai, like his eyes, whether he's happy or sad, look as if he's about to do damage. In my opinion, Sonny Liston also, yeah, you could say that about him as well. He definitely had that no nonsense air of it about him. Okay, so they're doing the announcements now. At least they've done all the national anthem, so we don't have to wait for those. So you got one Italian judge, one Australian judge, and I think a US judge as well. Glad you agree with me, Veritas. I wonder how many people fit into that arena. because it actually looks a bit wide at the sides. It might be what, about 6,000, 7,000. Wait, no, they. I swear they said that there was about 10,000 seats sold for this. So yeah, it might be about a 10, 12,000 seat stadium. Um, David Tua has that energy, even to. Yeah, I mean, Tua's another. But again, that whole, Australia, Pacific Islands, Samoa, all of that stuff. Shout out Mugs East. Okay, so they're just announcing Jai in the ring. And have you done a video on the Tuma versus Dillian? Not yet. I probably will just talk about it in Fight Talk Live, which is coming up at 3 o'clock. And then, yeah, I might just leave it as that. But I might do a separate one if when it finally gets announced. I'm predicting Jai rocks him in the second round. Okay. Timu Canelo gonna lay down in the first 2 minutes. I'm glad you said that because I saw him and thought as well and thought, oh wow, this guy looks like especially in his videos, looks like a Canelo clone. This Italian looks hilariously stoic. Any audio from the fight? Um, Unfortunately, no. I do have sound up in the background, so you might be able to hear a tiny bit. But if again, I can get done for the copyright if they hear it. So um, I'm not taking any chances. I don't have the DAZN contract like G Man, so I can't show their footage with without permission. All right, so we're just about to start. Okay, round one's just started. Both to the center of the ring. Squeo's trying to dip down, trying to get in on the inside. Jai's just trying to understand his range. Already catches him with the backhanders. Jai. Squeo's inching forward, trying to get into range. Jai with another backhand, but a little small one just to see the tells. Moving around the center. Jai just moving around, keeping that distance at the moment. Tries for the backhand again. Shot to the body with the backhand there by Jai. Squeo hasn't let anything go yet. He's just trying to inch forward, trying to dip down, change the angles. Jai misses that backhand, but Squeo tries to throw a 1-2 as Jai's circling out. Throws a shot to the body to Squeo. Oh, big left hand, sorry, there by Jai. Squeo takes it, but you can see it felt it. Jai pouring with the lead hand. This fully looks like a Sagat versus Kent. Oh, another backhand there by Jai Opetaia, straight down the pipe. Squeo tries for the big loop in left hook, gets caught with a counter. Another backhand there by Jai. Squeo's actually stepping back now rather than walking forward. Jai's pushing him backwards with the lead hand. Squeo tries to loop in the one to the left, just doesn't connect. He's got to get into range. I don't know if the feet are quick enough to do so, but Squeo's actually backing off. Jai with another backhand. 1 minute 15 seconds to go. Oh, Jai just missed with the right hook. Squeo was about to come in. Body shot by Jai. Squeo he's moving backwards now. He's not too quick to come forward. He's felt that power. Misses a big wild left hook there. The Squeo. Opetaia with another backhand straight down the pipe. Squeo looks nervous and hesitant to throw anything. Tries a big overhand, misses that. This is like a very big mismatch right about now, which we all knew anyway. But seeing it in person is even worse. 40 seconds to go. Squeo doesn't have any range. Another backhand by Jai to Squeo. Oh, and a left hook there. Squeo manages to get a right in as a counter, but nothing major on it. Jai is inching forward again, just waving that lead hand. Tries for the backhand again. Squeo misses another left hook. Throws a straight down the pipe, but it's blocked on the guard. Another backhand there by Jai, and a right hook as well. Okay, that's the end of the first round. And Fabio Squeo, I think he already knows what he's in for. That was the first round, Sports TV. This Squeo looks tiny. Yeah, I think he's like 5'9". Link. It's the zone. I don't have no links for you, man. Jai, bro, not ready for Jai's power. Okay, we need Zerdo next if Jai wins. 100%. Good luck to both fighters. Winner should fight my favorite boxer, Jake Paul. Shout out. Okay, so Jai's taken center of the ring again. Lands another backhand, trying to pop the jab out. Square's trying to ambush the route forward, but it's not really having much effect at this point in time. 2 minutes and 40 seconds going. Jai also lands another backhand, just misses a left over the top, then dips under the right hook by Squeo. Big body shot there by Jai. Another one as well. Squeo tries to throw his own body shot. Jai circling along the ropes. They're in the clinch and the referee breaks them with 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Opetaia with a jab. Oh, he fainted the left. The left there, did Jai. Little touch on the top. Oh, like a little bit of a low shot there by Jai to the body. Squeo just can't get into range unless he's got Jai back on the ropes. Okay, Jai ties him up. Little shot on the inside, trying to get the arms out. The referee breaks them. 1 minute 45 seconds to go. The ref's telling Jai to keep the shots up. 1 minute 40. Another shot down the pipe there by Jai. Not much on it. And another one. The lead backhand. Jai circling around Squeo. Squeo tries to dig in a few shots. Lands one shot up the top there. Referee separates them. Back to the center they go. Another backhand there by Jai Opetaia. And the check right hook from that southpaw stance. Another shot on the inside, but Squeo manages to get in close. Gets tied up again. Oh, lead uppercut there by Jai. Sneaky one. Squeo wasn't ready for. Referee separates them again. 50 seconds to go. Round number 2. Squeo just can't get into. His feet ain't quick enough to get into range with the shots. Opetaia's already out of range by the time he tries to set himself. Oh, okay. Big counter left hook there by Jai. And Squeo's trying to work at him on the ropes, but Jai has managed to fight off. with 20 seconds to go. They both landed some decent shots there, but Jai's were more impactful upstairs. Oh, lead uppercut there by Jai, and the uppercut left hook, right hook combination. Sorry, big shot right to the top, counter shot right there. Last 10 seconds of the round, and that's the end of the second. And now Jai said, "I've had enough of the boxing. We're gonna do this the right way." How many rounds they fight? That was the second round. Has just finished. Lispita Films. I think it's 24. Sports TV, behave. Stave, let's be real. Shout out. It says this commentary is 10 out of 10. Appreciate it. Kobe Brown. They are going into the third round in about 30 seconds. Mickey Rama Patti. Shout out to you. Danny 95. Squeo is compact. Looks like he can hold a shot. Might take Jai a while to break him down. Possibly. Who will win in first round for you men? Who will win first fight? Who will win the first round? Okay, so third round just started. Jai takes center of the ring again, popping that jab out. All right, he's stepping forward, trying to apply pressure now. Moving that backhand into range. Misses with a big wild swing of the left, but stabs to the body with the left as well. I think it looks like he's starting to go up the gears a little bit now with the high guard, pushing Squeo back.
Little bit, a very broad phrase, to give you a helpful response.
Shut up. Sorry, that's a Gemini. Okay, so Jai's looking to try and get that angle for the big left hook. I can see it coming. Okay, Squeo on the inside trying to throw some shots. Jai manages to evade those. Squeo pushes him towards the ropes. Referee breaks them with 2 minutes to go. Squeo a decent little shot on the guard, but now Jai digging to the body on the inside. Now I think about it, big right hand there by Jai Opetaia. Squeo actually looks a bit like John Ryder. Now I'm looking at it. That Canelo John Ryder hybrid. Jai still walking him down, walking forward. 1 minute 32 seconds. Big right hook there by Jai. That hurt Squeo. He felt that one. So now back on the inside, Jai digging to the body again. Squeo tries a shot over the top, but gets blocked on the guard. Jai Opetaia stepping forward again, straight left down the pipe. And another one straight down the pipe. Squeo on the ropes. And another shot. Squeo's complaining it was the back of the head. He turned into it though. Uppercut on the inside there by Jai. 55 seconds to go. Another straight left. 50 seconds to go. Squeo tries to get on the inside, bringing some clubbing shots, but Jai blocks them and gets his own body work in at the same time. Bangs his gloves together. 2 big shots to the body Jai hits him with. Squeo's now he's backing off. Jai's walking him down. In the corner, Jai with the uppercut in the corner. Referee separates them. 25 seconds to go. Squeo tries to barrel forward and just hold on. Referee splits and says, look, watch your head. 20 seconds to go. Opetaia's walking him back towards the corner again. Squeo's on the back foot. This isn't how he fights. He's not used to fighting on the back foot. Stabbed to the body by Jai Opetaia. And a shot right at the end of the third round. Okay, so this might be my original prediction of 5-round job. Henson Davis, yes, Opetaia is on now. It is coming into round 4. We will be there shortly. Roadman science is needed. FONG, what does down the pipe mean, please? It means you throw a straight shot from your back position. If you're a southpaw, then you throw your left hand straight And if you're orthodox, you throw your right hand straight, but it's a straight shot down the middle. That's what it means. We're coming up to round 4, Shea Turner. And Mr. S, Timu Canelo, has done himself proud. Okay, so round 4, Jai, okay, he's applying that pressure again. Jabs up top, walking Squeo back towards the ropes. Shot to the body. Oh, slip. Jai slipped on the foot, looks like. Oh, body shot. Squeo says it was low. Referee is waved off the count, saying it was a low blow. I mean, Squeo's trunks look a little high, so I'm not sure where it caught him. I'd like to see a replay. Please say your analysis for who will for you in. Please say your analysis. Who will you? Sorry, I don't know what you mean. 1, 2. Okay, cool. I didn't get timed out. No, that was a clean shot. That wasn't low. That was in the rib cage. Ref, what are we doing? Okay, so now he's about to stop him then, because that was a legit shot. That wasn't even below the belly button. All right, in the corner, he's got Squeo in the corner. Oh, big shots raining from Opetaia now. 1 minute 50 seconds to go. Squeo tries to hold on. Referee separates them. Another body shot there by Opetaia. Squeo's feeling these body shots. He tries to throw an overhand left, gets blocked on the guard. Uppercut on the inside by Opetaia. He decided not to let it go. Oh, big shot. 2 big shots there. Squeo falls into it, but referee allows him to carry on. Another big body shot there by Opetaia. Squeo don't like those body shots. I think Jai can sense that. And another. And a straight. Squeo's trying to shoot on the inside here. And another one on the inside. Referee separates them. 1 minute to go. Okay. The body shots are really hurting Squeo. Tries to just throw a haymaker. And another shot there. Right hook by Opetaia. Squeo's just backing off. He's trying to fight back, but ain't really got much there. Another shot to the body. Another counter by Jai. It's got him in the corner. Squeo's just winging shots over the top, hoping something lands at this point. And another right hook there by Jai. Oh, another big body shot. Squeo's feeling these. Oh, straight left and the right. Squeo goes to hold. 10 seconds to go. Another big hook by Jai right at the end. Oh, well, who I think will win? Well, I mean, I think Jai Opetaia's winning. He's won every round, and I think if he doesn't stop him by the end of this round, I will be very surprised. Looks like a mismatch of weights. Well, yeah, Squeo actually came in at like, I think 87 kg. So what's that, like 192 pounds, give or take? That dude looks like he belongs on a Lucky Charms advert. Yeah, no, that was a clean shot by Opetaia. Okay, round 5 starting. Another body shot there. Another body shot. Opetaia is just walking him back into that corner. Oh, right hook there. He's down. He didn't even put his knee down, but he's down. 7, 8, 9, 10, and it's over. 5th round, as I predicted. Squeo, he tried, but there's no match. It was a mismatch from the start. I complained when I saw the fight initially that he wasn't a worthy competitor. There were much better people in the cruiserweight in the IBF rankings they could have picked. Eves and Garbu, Mateus Masternak, Mosquea, Leonardo Mosquea, who just beat Chev Clark the other day. You know, other people that spoke that could have, that even could have spoken English to make it a bit more of a build up. But Mr. S says broken jaw. Connor Lane, wonderful. So you had 4-6 for Jai. Well done. Mike Oxlong, 5th. This guy's finish base. The way he walked back to the corner was not good. Yep. So Opetaia definitely broke his jaw. Yep. Mikhail Sislak is another one. These are all names that would have had more of a recognition than Squeo. But hey, here's what it is. Good shit space. So appreciate you, Idano. Thank you very much. Thank you for your commentary. Appreciate it. Hope you did enjoy. And obviously, I know some people wanted to see the footage. I couldn't show it, but hope I did you guys well. You got an idea of how the fight was going. Big up for the commentary. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Robert Ramsdale, spot on. JC, shout out. Dang it, was hoping for my friend from Italy could hold on till the final bell. Oh, that would have been good money on the... that would have been very good money from the bookies if it went to points. He only fought him because he was mandatory. That's not true, Chris. His mandatory was actually Hussein. What's his name? The Saddam Hussein. But he broke his foot. That's how we ended up having the David Naika fight. So the mandatory is still Hussein. This guy was number 14 in the rankings. Everyone's ducking Jai. Score. Knockout. No need for it. Let's see Jai versus Usyk. Trouble is no one will fight Jai. Bidham Smith would have been better than this guy. Yeah, but you don't give him an opportunity after he ducked you for the unification. Anyway, there's no point me even going to the listening to the final scores and announcements and stuff. I have to dip off. I've got another stream coming in half an hour. It's already loaded up on the channel. Please feel free to jump onto that. If you have liked what you've seen here, it'll be me, October Red, Danny Glover. Hopefully Maestro will be there as well. We're going to be talking through the weekend. Appreciate you, Jay Sampson. And yes, as Veritas Ad Astra says, hit the like button, please, and thank you. But with that being said, I am the Hardcore Casual, and for now, I am out.
Maybe I'ma make it, maybe I'm not. In time we'll see. But who better than me? I don't care if you agree. I ain't saying that I'm better than anyone, but who better than me?